Manchester United plays against Brentford this Saturday at Old Trafford for the 8th game of the season, and in this video we'll talk about the potential starting 11 and some news regarding injured players. Manchester United is in 14th place in the league after 7 games, having won only one of their last 5 matches, drawing 2 and losing 2. If we add the Europa League games, the team hasn't won any of their last 5 matches. Besides that, the team has only scored 5 goals in the league and conceded 8. These stats have angered many Manchester United fans, including myself, as the team is having its worst start to a Premier League season. After the draw against Aston Villa, many of us thought that the coach Erik Ten Hag was going to be sacked, but that hasn't happened despite the team's poor form on the pitch. According to some media outlets, Ten Hag could be sacked if the result against Brentford is negative, which would be another setback for ineos, the new club administrators, as they would have wasted an important opportunity to look for a new coach during the 2-week international break. Before talking about the possible lineup Ten Hag might field against Brentford, let's look at the players unavailable due to injuries. Lenny Yoro with an ankle injury, expected to be back by the end of November. Tyrell Malacia with a knee injury, expected to return in early November. Noussair Mazraoui, not much is known about him, but it's known he will be unavailable and expected back in early November. Luke Shaw, possibly close to returning and could be included in the squad for the match. Mason Mount had a head injury but might be available for this game. Alejandro Garnacho with a knee injury, but it's likely he will participate in the match. Amad Diallo had some issues, but it's very likely he will be available for the game. Harry Maguire has calf problems and is currently expected to miss the match. Kobbie Mainoo, he had a thigh injury and withdrew from the national team, however, it's very likely he will be ready for the match. Manuel Ugarte, he has a muscle injury and not much is known about his condition, making him another big doubt for the game. This was the list of 10 players who are either doubtful or that will definitely won't play in the match against Brentford, as the injury epidemic continues at Manchester United. Regarding the starting 11 that Ten Hag might field, it's most likely that Onana will be in goal. Onana has been in good form, unlike the rest of the team, so it's safe to say that he will be starting for United. The formation Ten Hag has been using is a 4-3-3 and hasn't changed much, so we anticipate he will stick with it. Dalot would occupy the right back position due to Mazraoui's absence. Dalot is one of the few players who hasn't had injuries this season and has been playing on the left due to injuries to the left backs. It's most likely that for this match he will take this spot. De Ligt would take the right centre back position. Although his performances have varied from game to game, we believe he will start due to Maguire's injury. We think Martinez will play as the left centre back. Like De Ligt, his form has been low recently, but his quality is undeniable, and he is also one of Ten Hag's favorite players. It's worth noting that there's a possibility that Evans could take his spot, with Martinez playing as a left back. For the left back position, we believe Amas will be the coach's choice. This would be a risky move, which is why we don't rule out the previously mentioned possibility of Martinez playing there. We think Casemiro will take the defensive midfield position due to Garte's absence. Casemiro has had a tough start to the season, where his dip in form has been evident in some games, and Ten Hag doesn't seem happy with Casemiro's current form. Given Mainoo's possible absence, we believe Ten Hag won't have much choice but to play Casemiro. Eriksen would also be part of the midfield for this match. He has been getting minutes lately, and Ten Hag seems comfortable using him given the lack of other options. To complete the midfield, we think Bruno Fernandes will be in the starting 11. It's very difficult to see a Manchester United game where Ten Hag hasn't used him. Fernandes is a player of great quality and isn't often sidelined by injury. It's worth mentioning that his form has been low lately, which was reflected in the 2 red cards he received in consecutive matches before the international break. After appealing the suspension, Fernandes is available to play. Rashford would start as the left winger. Despite Rashford's poor form, Ten Hag insists on giving him minutes, and this game will be no exception due to Garnacho's doubt. For the right winger position, we would have Diallo. However, this is another position with some question marks, as Diallo is a big doubt for the match. If Diallo isn't available, Antony could take his place, or even Garnacho if he is fit. Finally, we believe Zirkzee will start as the center forward. Zirkzee has seen some minutes with the Netherlands team and was also playing regularly for United before the international break. While Højlund is back, we consider it too early for him to start. So this is the starting 11 we predict for the match against Brentford. But it's important to note that Evans has been in good form in the games he's played, so it's very likely he could start. As a Manchester United fan, I hope the team puts on a good performance, but it's impossible to ignore the team's poor form, which has been worsening over time. The coach seems to have lost the dressing room, and this is reflected in the players' body language during games. The team is in a very low point and faces an opponent that is always tough. There are no guarantees that Manchester United will emerge victorious in this match. Against Aston Villa, Ten Hag played for a draw to save his job, and everything points to this being another game where he will aim for a draw. If United wins the match, it will be due to some individual action, as most of United's goals have been recently. There is no clear game plan on the field, the players look lost, and Ten Hag seems to have no solutions. Let's hope this won't be another match where, after the 90 minutes are played, we have to hear Ten Hag say again that this is a process and that he has won 2 titles, which, by the way, were won in a questionable manner. Fans are tired of Ten Hag's endless excuses, of a supposed process that still hasn't taken off in its 3rd year.